I promised that I would come back and review how this touch-capable screen has been performing after having used it for a while, and also cover anything missed in the first video. Here you can see the monitor attached to my Minis Forum computer, with a second, larger screen on the right. In the last video, we connected the Prechen monitor as the primary monitor, and it worked quite happily with just a single USB-C type cable. However, some of the software I'm using benefits from having both monitors being controlled from the same GPU, and I had some intermittent issues with power from my computer's USB port. So I've reconfigured the cabling to have 3 connections to the monitor. One HDMI cable going to the graphics card, one USB-C cable for the power, and the final USB-C cable going to the computer to facilitate the touch screen. With the smaller monitor configured as the primary screen, you can touch this monitor and control what appears upon it. However, if you make this touch monitor anything other than the primary monitor, then Windows gets confused and the touch facility no longer works on this screen. I suspected that this wasn't an issue with the monitor and that some additional configuration was required in Windows. With our touch monitor as primary, you can see that any attempt to draw a box on screen is displayed correctly. However, if we switch to having the larger non-touch screen as primary, any attempt to draw the box will make that box appear on the larger monitor. So how do we persuade Windows that the smaller screen is the only touch screen? The method of reconfiguring Windows may seem a little obscure, but let's step through it. If you right-click on your desktop and select Display Settings, this will bring up the configuration of your displays. In the Multiple Displays section is a tick box which says Make this my main display. We'll make sure the larger non-touch monitor is set as the main display. So next we need to go into the Control panel. Then select Appearance and Personalization. Next, type in the search Tablet. One of the options that will appear is Tablet PC Settings. Click on this and a small dialog will appear with a Setup button. Click on that button. The larger screen will then go white, and on the touch screen will be a message saying tap the screen with a finger to identify it as the touch screen. Once you have done this, the larger screen will remain the primary, and the smaller screen will have touch enabled. So we now have a touch screen which can work as either a primary or secondary screen. Should you reconfigure your monitor setup in the future, you just have to go through that same routine again to identify which of your screens have touch capability. I'm very pleased with the configuration of this computer now and the performance of the small touchscreen. But that's it for today. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching today's video. Please feel free to click on the link in the description below to discover more videos.